The depravity of the U.S. in the last 2 years has been a free fall, I think, including the American judicial system, the law enforcement system, the legislative system, healthcare, and sciences. An empire like that depraved rapidly in just 2 years. Why? Because America's been infected with the disease of triad of the rogue CCP. Just like when I, Brother Seven, was in Washington, D.C. in 2017 and said at a press conference to the world, "Darkness has come already in the West, darker than you can imagine. If you are not prepared, you will be consumed by the darkness." I was talking to an American in the car last night about that, and the American was sobbing again. Now I realize that the Chinese don't cry when I talk, but foreigners do. He said, "Mr. Guo, the U.S. as a nation is really so arrogant that it never trusts or wants to listen to others. But looking back at your 2017 press conference and the speech, Americans made a huge mistake." I said, "I'm heartbroken too. Seeing that Americans didn't listen to me 5 years ago and headed for such a disastrous outcome, it's the American bureaucracy. I've met with the CIA and the FBI dozens of times, and all that I've told them has now come true. So, someone is asking me to testify to Congress about what I reported to the FBI and the CIA back then. I'm considering it. If the circumstances and the conditions are right, I'll be there. Let the FBI and CIA present all the records of our meetings and documents that I provided to them, and check which one didn't happen. The destruction of the 13579 plan top-secret document is a huge loss to the U.S., the world, as well as the whistleblower movement. What is more important? All fields of the U.S. have been fully infiltrated by the CCP. I remember that when I met with the CIA at that time, I asked, "Have you guys ever thought about being careful of the CCP in terms of logistics?" They said, "The CCP can't do much in terms of logistics, as we control 70 to 80% of all the strategic locations, including the seaports. In terms of logistics, what are we afraid of?" So, people have watched too many movies and think that the CIA and the FBI, as in the movies, are super awesome. Nothing can't be done. Great, heroic, and righteous. It's not like that. After I arrived in the U.S. and met with the CIA and the FBI, I really knew that their bureaucrats and internal political struggles were no worse than the CCP, and in some ways even less efficient than those people of the CCP. Very scary bureaucrats. That's the price the United States has to pay. As far as logistics is concerned, the vast majority of the world's logistics have become CCP's logistics, controlled by them, and have been established with the help of Americans behind the scenes.